But before we go straight to that, you know what we do? Let's check out what the newspapers are saying this morning. And of course, I'll start off from, of course, the Punch Sports Extra. What's Punch Sports Extra saying this morning? Arsenal won't pay more than 75 million euros for Oseni. UFC additionally tips Whittaker to beat Alice Keroff. Sunshine compound Doma relegation woes as 12 schools for Lagos Milo basketball final. Chelsea have genuine interest in Morojo. Transport dream Onuachu Wakemet strike force. Eagles too reliant on Oseni. This coming from Essen. NFF inaugurated committee to revive beach soccer. Okereke set for Cremonese return after Torino loan deal. Ex-champion Parker wants Joshua rematch as Nigerian star in summer transfer market. Okay, find out who and who. This one says called Bajabia Mila backs 10-kilometer Lagos marathon. We hear Lagos ACAN International holds basketball clinic and AKO makes thrill in Abuja debut. Wazrike predicts bright future for Nigerian athletes.
Absolutely. And from the Punch Sports Extra, we move over to a sport that is technically complete, and that is a complete sport. And beginning from a complete sport, this one says Euro 2024, Italy won't leave excessive space against Spain, says the coach Spalletti. And more from complete sport, Finidi's Nigerian legacy remains untarnished despite unceremonious, and Godfrey Obwabona is speaking. Ajibade Rashidat named Atletico Madrid Women's Player of the Season. And NFF debunks Oseni ban rumors. NFF don't have financial capacity to pay foreign coach. Agawa is speaking, but this time it says he alleges. It is for the NFF to come out and say, no, we can pay. More from Complete Sport. Supercomputer predicts Euros 2024 winners. And who did they predict? Get your hands on Complete Sport to find out. Manchester United open talks for Zigzag. And here that I consider playing for Ghana, says Manchester United midfielder Kobe Mino. Chelsea Champions League winner retires from professional football. Crystal Palace offer Olise a new deal amid Chelsea interest. Liverpool launch a double swoop for Napoli Real Madrid stars. Arsenal turn sign Euro, says Fernandez. And more from Complete Sport. NFF to inaugurate futsal big soccer committee today. And NFF must punish Oseni for aggressive rant against Finidi. And finally, from Complete Sport, this one says Sevilla chief reveals reason behind Chidera Ejuke transfer.
Okay, guys, we leave that and go to check out the This Day newspaper and what they're saying this morning. NFF denies banning Victor Oseni over social media outburst. Okay, go read and find out about that. Michelle Gudogan sent Germany into knockout stage. Sunshine Stars escape drop. Doma United in deep trouble. This is about the Nigerian Premier Football League. Lagos Delta to the new rival in the 21st edition of the Milo Basketball Championship. Leonsi unveiled ambassador of the NUJ FCT correspondent football tourney. And of course, this one says injury knocks out Haruna Quadri from WTT Lagos contender. So and that'll be here. Mbappe to wear protective marks like Oseni after broken nose. And of course, this one comes up. Bajabia Mila endorses 10-kilometer Soliri marathon.
All right, and from that we move over to Vanguard and newspaper quickly, no time. Oseni not banned from Super Eagles. Nigerian Football Federation comes out to clear the air. Jadran Shaqiri stunner moves Switzerland to verge of Euros last 16 after Scotland draw. Host Germany through to a round of 16 of Euros after 2-0 win over Hungary. And in the world of badminton, Okpayori will make Nigeria proud at Olympics game. Man United eye Dutch America. Baseball legend Willie Mays dies at 93. So sad. And Finidi, NFF accepts Finidi's resignation. And we hear that Kanzua Mighty FC star Maritzu Koi on goals target. That's in the world of the CSL. And Ajayi leads NK Opatija to first Croatian League title. Consequao scored late as Portugal secured 2-1 comeback win against Czech. And finally, this one says 5 highest paid female footballer in the world. Get your hands on Vanguard Sport to know if our own Azizat Oshola makes the top 5.
Okay, guys, that's how much we can take on the newspaper review. Let's head out to the local scene. And of course, we start off all the way from athletics quickly and let you know that the AFN has unveiled a strong team for Africa Championship. I tell you, the team comprises of the likes of Tobiloba Amosu, the likes of course, Favor Philly, the likes of Ese Brume, the likes of Kenyisola Ajayi in the 4x100 meters, Chukwe Buka in the Kwachi in the men's short put, and I tell you, not forgetting that lady in the 800 meter, Comfort James. The list is long. AFN has said this is our team we're taking to this CAF athletics of games at the senior championship that will take place in Douala, Cameroon. And we hear, like we did tell you yesterday, the kit has been released. It looks Nigerian made, lush green and white, depicting the colors of Nigeria.
Done by a certain Chioma. She looks so astonished and gorgeous in that dress. But Sport Bishop, let's come back quickly to the list released by the Athletic Federation of Nigeria, the AFN. For the first time, Sport Bishop, in a very long time, take a look at that list headlined by the likes of Favor Ophili, not forgetting Toby Loma and Musa. And of course, from the men's category, these are champions, Nigerian champions, African champions, West African champions, world champions.
40-man league.
I can
of
tell you,
top-class athletes.
I'm telling you, even in the universe, they are topping it. They are ranking
Absolutely.
in their category.
Absolutely.
I am confident that Team Nigeria will do well. They will make us proud. Finishing at the top is one thing that I'm quite skeptical, but still, they have the manpower, they have the experience, they have the exposure, and they have the tenacity to finish top of the championship.
And they'll be led by Senator John Owen.
Leading from the front.
Absolutely.
A senator that said, I will be in Douala. I will not sit in the VVIP section. I don't know if that's true, but then he said he will be there to cheer his fellow Nigerians to victory.
Anyway, Chama Onyekwere was the lady who unveiled the new kit yesterday. She's a Nigerian discus thrower, and she's part of the team that'll be heading for Douala. And now to the NFF. The NFF has unfortunately denied that, come on, we haven't even opened the disciplinary committee yet. We've not even discussed about it. Neither to talk of concluding. We have not banned Victor Osimhen. That news received online is false. And reacting, one man talking about Peter EJ, former international of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, has come out to say that the service of a foreign technical advisor does not guarantee Nigeria a place in FIFA. He also said in his word that Finidi George was treated like a street boy, not given the respect. If a foreign coach would have been treated that way. You know, ask what is the contract like? What was the contract he just signed for him to let go that way after for 7 days? It's unacceptable that a foreign coach will not be treated that way, but only our own.
Sport Bishop, you look at the Nigerian Football Federation in terms of disseminating information, in terms of addressing issues at the nick of time,
Absolutely.
in terms of making sure that both players, coaches, as well as journalists are well fed with the right information. The NFF is
when you
lacking.
said fed, I was like, okay.
Yes, fed with the right information.
Okay.
That is what I mean, Sport Bishop. And now you look at actually what played.
Absolutely.
When Victor Osimhen made that ad boss, I was expecting
a statement
immediately
from the
less
NFF.
than 24 hours.
Absolutely.
They left the vacuum open and
allowed. We
you
love
know what
with the
nature
media.
does.
We love us.
Nature
It gives rise to speculation.
I'm telling you. And then we saw blogs. We read from blogs. We watched from blogs.
They were having a few days.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And journalists are like, they were making their own assumption. So we are casting aspersion as to what should happen to Victor Moses. Victor Osimhen.
Yeah.
As to what led Osimhen to do that. And also Finidi. Finidi also was quiet. He didn't outrightly come out to say, I am referring to
that was
Osimhen.
smart.
And
Yeah.
even when Osimhen said, this is what you said. You asked me not to come to camp to at least cheer these guys and go.
As a
He kept
cheerleader.
quiet.
Absolutely.
Not really as a cheerleader, but as a patriotic Nigerian.
Okay.
And as a Super Eagles player who is not part of the team but has the team in his heart.
Don't you want to play? Don't you want to go and cheer the Super Eagles in camp? I want to cheer them, but they will let me.
it matters. It matters your caliber. Just like I said.
Okay, caliber.
Victor Oseni
so
is a star boy. He's a
okay.
poster boy for the Super
Oh,
Eagles.
yes, he is.
That he's not there does not mean he cannot go just hello and move. And it depends when he goes. Not when they are training.
Absolutely.
It could be on their free day. It could be maybe
even in their hotels, you know, say hi.
Come with the entourage of the NFF. Come to say hello. After all, we saw the president of the NFF travel to France to go say hello, Victor Moses Simon. You are injured.
Hope they are recovering.
Absolutely. So all in all, NFF didn't act right. And of course, for them to the journalists rather to say, look, getting a foreign technical advisor is not a guarantee that we will win. I think I want to agree with him. It is not the men you have, but the ability of the men to transcend what they have upstairs to the players, and the players also interpret accurately the plan of the advisor that will guarantee us our success. And of course, I'm saying that Finidi was treated like a street boy. Absolutely, this is unfair. This is not proper for a coach of Affinity's stature, a winner, defending champion of the Nigerian Professional Football League. But then we saw how he has been treated, not good at all.
Anyway, we hear Japan will play Ghana as we prepare for the Super Falcons at the Olympic Games. See, teams are already planning hard. That game will take place at the Kanazawa Stadium on Saturday, July the 13th. Who is the Super Falcons playing? I'll wait and see.
If you ask me, Sport Bishop, quickly before we go, you look at Ghana and Nigeria, they play similar kind of football of lately. And for Japan to pick Ghana to play that kind of friendly against
smart move.
The Super Falcons in the Olympic, not just smart, but experience and also exposure. Good one for Japan. I hope we play China.
I hope so too. Or Chinese Taipei.
It's gonna be
anyway, we hear that Rivers Angels are through to the finals, or semi-finals, forgive me, of the President Federation's Cup with a 5-0 hammering of Oshun Babes in Enugu yesterday. For our own Abuja-based Nigeria, it was joyous mode as they also threw. They beat FC Robo 5 on penalties after a 1-0 draw at the Stephen Keshi Stadium. For Delta Queens, they cut Sunshine Queens to size. But the 2-0 win against in Addis Ababa Bermuda Stadium in Benin, and also we hear Remo Stars are through as well too. The next round winning 3-2 on penalties against Nassau Amazons, a powerful team like Nassau Amazons after playing a 1-1 regulation time. Okay, we hear the draws have been done. Remo Stars take on Naija Ratels in the semi-finals, and Delta Queens take on Rivers Angels. But today we've got a big game in the Federations Cup. Ekano Warriors will play KB United at the FIFA Go Project here in Abuja, while of course Abia Warriors and Kano Pillars will be playing at the Lafayette Township Stadium.
It was a beautiful game at Sport Bishop yesterday. Looking at the Nigeria Ratels, they have to hold their own to progress into the semi-finals. It was such a nerve-cracking penalty shootout.
Absolutely, 5-4.
Absolutely, it was a stunner, I must tell you. But then it shows that our women football.
I wish there was continental place for all grabs. I said, oh, we could have a FCT team playing the continent.
But come on, you have to go through the end of EFL at least for now. Finish in the top 3, move to the Super 6 playoff, and see how you can progress slowly but surely. I believe we can get there. Looking at whom Nigeria are going to play next, the Remo Stars ladies is going to be very, very tricky, I tell you, Sport Bishop.
Okay, guys, there's one game in the MPFL quickly. We know that Doma United are closely, just one leg into relegation. They were beating 1 goal to nil by Sunshine Stars, and Sunshine Stars yesterday kept their Premier League status without victory. They remain in the MPFL.
Ibrahim Yusuf got the goal in the 38th minute in the first half, and they held their own up to the finals. As for Doma United, they still have the opportunity to escape the murky waters of relegation, courtesy of their last game, if they can pull all 3 points and hope the likes of Sporting Lakers, the likes of Aqua United and the Rex, even Castina United as well, don't win their games, and they must win, just like the Super Eagles.
Absolutely. We hear also that Greenlock have decided to unveil a football summer tournament in order to give hope to talented players with the right skills and determination to deserve the opportunity to advance to the next level. We hear that Greenlock FC Summer Football Tournament is scheduled to hold from the 19th to the 23rd at the Remo Stars FC Stadium, talking about in Kene, Ogun State. It will be graced by FIFA-recognized club officials, agents from Europe and the Middle East to pick outstanding talent. We hear that the chief executive, vice chairman of the club, talking about Oloforo Peter, explained the tournament is to demonstrate the club resolve to revolutionize the recruitment of game in Nigeria, leveraging on technology, and that we hear the teams will be 12 teams with age 16 to 19. We hear, come on, get your teams. Just come, want to pick players that can go abroad. If possible, to join us in Greenlock FC.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is a smart move. This is a good one. Talking about grassroots footballer, underage footballer, age-grade footballer, catching them young.
I asked, is it going to be annual tournament? And he was like, oh yes, it looks like something they want to continue to do every year.
It's more like, let's begin from 1, we move to 2, then we count 3 and 4.
Absolutely.
This is a big one if you ask me, because it's looking like it's going to be very, very expository with the likes of scouts from all across.
Don't forget
the
FCT-based team.
Of
they
course.
play in the NNL.
The Greenlock FC?
Yes, they play in the NNL, I beg your pardon, not mistaken. And they've been
the
doing
Nationwide League.
Exactly. So they're trying their best to get up to the NNL. But I love the fact they're more focused on getting younger players that they can become big stars in
from
future.
the ages of 16 to 19. Catch them young. And if they are good enough, which I know they would definitely get many players that are very good, are looking in the abroad.
Okay, guys, before we go, quickly, let's let you know that one man is not going to be playing the WTT Lagos contender. His name is Haruna Akwadri. We hear he's suffering with a back injury. He's recovering, but we hear it's coming too early for him as the guy sits back to focus on playing in the Paris Olympic Games.
So sad, Sport Bishop, so sad.
You were hoping to go watch him there, right?
Looking at the prize money, of course. When you talk about Haruna Akwadri, he's African #1. Is currently ranked 19 in the world, but Africa #1.
That ranking, we're going to cross-check it.
And for him to miss this tournament,
hosted here in Lagos,
it would dent his reputation moving further in the world ranking.
But I'm happy that the WTT are the one defending him instead of the Federation of the because it would have been like, oh, he doesn't want to play, but they're the one defending him.
That the WTT and in himself have to drag it.
But now the Federation of the is saying, okay, he's injured, he has a back injury. Let's focus on Olympic. This is just a competition.
77 million naira, 518,450 450 naira gone down the drain if he does not win it, which he will not win. 77
Let somebody else win
million.
it. He has been winning a lot of money. Let somebody else be happy. Let us empower somebody else.
For the first time in Nigeria, Lagos to be precise.
The money is excruciating.
77
it's heavy.
million.
It's painful.
For one person, not football.
I think we're doing the wrong job. What do you think?
Not really, because if I go there, not only my back, my spine, recall what happened yesterday.
Okay, guys, we'll take a breather. When we come back, guys, we head out to the foreign scene. Okay, guys, I would have loved to. Let's quickly run. Of course, let's start from the games played yesterday in the Euros. We'll come down. Germany 2-0 winners. Jamal Musiala, the toast of all. Ike Gundogan scoring the 67th minute 2-0. That one came and left in that encounter. Scotland, Scott McTominay on target, but we didn't see that brief goal from Xherdan Shaqiri in the 26th minute.
Stunner.
The draw looks like a good result for Scotland because they keep their hopes of qualification alive. They win in the next game, they could be one of the best losers in that one. And of course, the final game played yesterday, of course, saw Croatia. Finally, the legs getting leggy. The players are getting old. They thought they were 2-1 up, but Joasi, who scored an own goal, scored in the 90 plus 5 minutes to ensure that game ended 2-2.
I must tell you, Sport Bishop, the Euros is living up to expectation. As for Scotland, all they need to do is get that maximum 3 points against Albania. The Albania may want to play spoilers, having lost the first 2 games against Switzerland and yesterday against Germany. But all in all, I expect Scotland to do well. Congratulations to Germany. They have qualified to the round of 16. The first team to qualify being the host nation. As for Croatia, oh my.
Must win against Spain. Where would that win come from?
And then you look at Modric. He has done
Must
it.
win against Italy, I beg your pardon.
As for Denmark and England, we might see 2 Manchester United midfielders, the old warhorse, as well as the youngest Kobe Meno against a certain Eriksen, Christian Eriksen.
Play gets game time, not Trent Alexander-Arnold playing as a defensive midfielder.
And recall, after the first game, journalists and sport fans came for the head of a certain guy.
Angry. What are you thinking playing Arnold as a defensive midfielder? What can he give? The fact you can pass the ball does not make him midfielder.
Isolated.
Absolutely.
He was missing in the game.
And don't forget his defensive attribute is 0, second to 0.
I can tell you for a fact that that guy was absolutely off. In their first game against Serbia, and then at the certain Phil Foden as well, he wasn't really off of himself. Talking about the Phil Foden in Manchester United, but Manchester City, I beg your pardon. But all in all, I expect a good game for England and a certain Spain.
We'll come to that more. 4 p.m. the time will be for more of that. But for now, quickly, we hear that Joseph Parker wants a fight with Anthony Joshua, a rematch after both of them are having a good time after their 2 losses. Don't forget, Joshua lost to Usyk, Why, of course, one man talking about Joseph Parker also lost, but he's back to winning ways, getting the job. He wants that fight as quickly as possible. We heard that Murray hope of playing in the Wimbledon. Hopefully, it comes to pass. We hear because yesterday he retired due to injury again yesterday. So he says he hopes his back injury does not affect him when he wants to play at the Wimbledon, which he wants to play at the Wimbledon. For Ratel, she joins the likes of Naomi Osaka, Caroline Wozniacki, and Angelique Kerber of Germany as the players get wild cards, straight to the knockout stages.
When you're big, you're big.
Absolutely.
As for Murray, I will ask him one question.
Yeah.
When will you retire?
He said he wants to play at the Wimbledon, but his back, hope his back lets him. The fans are crying, let this man play here, so at least he can end up go on a bow, go out on a bow.
And when he plays and get knocked out in the first round,
at least he played there. He wants to play there.
All the best, Andy Murray.
Anyway, Tiger Woods has been given a lifetime achievement exemption. From now on, he will not have to play any qualifiers. He will go straight into all the PGA Tours events. But there's one caveat there. We hear that the board have voted that he will grant him a special exemption to play in 8 lucrative tournaments, but do not include the majors.
In football, what we call this is that we retire your jersey numbers. But in golf, there's no jersey. There's no numbers to retire.
Any game you want to play,
Go
but
ahead.
no majors.
No qualifiers.
But no majors. But anyway, guys, Aston Villa have agreed a fee with Chelsea to sign Dutch defender stroke midfielder Ian Maitland. We hear the deal is a 6-year deal and it will cost Aston Villa 35 to 40 million pounds.
Absolute steal for Chelsea.
I quite agree with you.
Not for Aston Villa, for Chelsea.
I quite agree with you.
How do Chelsea get to
How do they do all these deals?
How come that when it comes to Manchester United,
they don't see these deals?
They don't?
They don't see these deals.
If Ian Martin was playing for Man United, he would have been sold for £7 million.
85 million pounds plus 20 million in add-ons. With add-ons.
No, I mean to sell.
That's like 85 million pounds with add-ons. Add-ons. If he scores 5 goals, you pay